It's finally time to go to Paris. So we just got through security. This is our first time traveling since we both got global entry and TSA pre-check. Yeah, absolutely worth it. The process, so simple, so easy. Our bags are checked all the way through to Paris. Our flight is in, we're gonna board in about an hour. We're probably gonna grab something to eat.
And coffee.
And coffee, Starbucks is this way. All right, Sherry, now are you ready to tackle the day? So, we just finished our flight from Anchorage to Seattle. Sherry, how was it?
Not bad at all.
Not too bad. Even better, the Alaska Lounge has Fruit Loops today, so we're pretty excited about that. We have about a 2-hour layover and then a 10-hour flight to Paris, so we're just gonna hang out here in the lounge.
Please hold on to a handrail. Next stop, South Main Terminal.
다이앤 손님, 다이앤 손님.
So our flight is delayed just a few minutes. It should be boarding soon though. Next stop, where are we going? So that is our flight down there, and Sherry and I are down here sitting in seats since our flight's delayed, but everybody else, like every person, is just standing huddled by the gate. I don't understand. The flight's not going to leave sooner if you're standing there. So they just served us the dinner here on the plane, and I went with the chicken ratatouille. Comes with a salad, some veggies, and hummus, bread. And Sherry went with the cheese ravioli. That's pretty good. So we've picked up our bags, we have flown literally around the world, and we have arrived in Paris, France. Sherry,
Stamps in our passport.
got our passport stamp. Sherry, how was the flight?
Not bad.
It actually wasn't that bad. I watched 2.5 movies.
Me too.
Yeah, not too bad. We are gonna grab a taxi to our hotel. We're gonna shower, get settled in, and then explore the city. I do have to say, flying in, seeing the Eiffel Tower, I don't ever remember seeing a landmark or a building that I had that kind of a response to. I don't know what it is about the Eiffel Tower. That was amazing. So as is tradition with all of our trips, we just checked into our hotel here in Paris where we're staying for the next 8 nights, and we're gonna show you the hotel. I will say, one of the things you read a lot is that European hotels, you really can't compare them to American hotels. Like Americans want like big and luxurious and all that. Europeans just typically want small and basic. So here's our hotel room. We will start in the bathroom, sink, toilet, shower. Excellent. Shower stuff. Hi. Hi, Sherry. And then you walk into the room, bed, TV in the corner, like a desk area with chairs. I love the artwork. And then there's the closet, the kettle over there. So that's our room. It's basically exactly what I expected, and it will definitely work for the next 8 days. I will also tell you, we had the most hilarious travel experience getting here to the hotel. So we were going to grab a taxi, and a guy came up to us in the airport. Typically, I don't advise doing this, and he was like, hey, do you need a ride into Paris? I just said yes. He was older, and I think I could have taken him if things would have gone awry. And so I said yes. And his rate was cheaper than cabs or Ubers. His name was Luke. He is an older gentleman who's lived in France his whole life, born here, and he was absolutely amazing. He basically gave us an entire tour of the city as he drove us to our hotel. Also, he tried to kill us probably a dozen times, not intentionally. I think that's just how people here drive.
I think a dozen is like considerate.
Oh yeah, more than a dozen. A dozen's being very, very nice. But Luke, you were the best. Thanks for getting us here alive. So we just got to a store and we wanted to check out wine prices. Luke, our driver earlier, told us that it's cheaper here to get wine than like sparkling water. We kind of thought he was joking. Yeah, he's not. Here's like a Bordeaux, €3.95. So what's that? Less than $5 American for a bottle. In fact, all of these wines, you see the whole wall of wines. The most expensive wine we can find is actually down here, and it's €9.70. So they have no wine here in their whole French wine section that is more than about $10 American. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna be drinking a lot of wine on this trip.
So mission number 1, a success. Sherry, what did we have to come get?
A straightener for my hair. I
Yeah.
think we blew out mine.
Yeah, the whole power converter thing from US did not really work. But we went online, found the store we needed. We thought it was like 2 miles away, so we were gonna have to take a taxi. Turns out there's one like a block from our hotel. Went in, managed the conversation, kinda, but we left with what we needed. So here's the hotel we're staying at, the Hotel Concorde Montparnasse. And you will notice right down there, the Eiffel Tower. So that's pretty awesome. Both took showers, kind of got freshened up after our flight. Then we laid down, we were exhausted, and we set our alarms. We were just gonna sleep for 1 hour. We're gonna give ourselves a 1 hour nap, and then we were gonna get up and go. We slept for 2 hours and 15 minutes, both feeling still super, super exhausted, like the jet lag, rough. But we're trying to stay awake a few more hours. We fully know that today's vlog, not all that exciting. Tomorrow, really our first full day in Paris, rested, when things are, when we're gonna start doing all of the fun things that you guys are probably watching for. I will say though, even driving through the city, seeing the first glimpse of the Eiffel Tower, driving past like the Arc de Triomphe, spectacular. Like Paris is unbelievable. Seeing things in person that you've only ever seen photos of is just amazing. So far, even though we're exhausted, awesome. No big deal, just got the Eiffel Tower behind us. No big deal. So here's a quick Paris architecture tip. If you're walking around taking photos and you see a building you love, look somewhere around like the main entrance door or the address. And a lot of times you'll see inscribed the architect and the year. So this building was built in 1913, and there's the architect's name. That's just kind of a cool way to get a little bit of history on the buildings you're seeing. Obviously Paris in the running to host the 2024 Olympics. And so all over town you'll see the Paris 24 logo. So first dinner in Paris, we stopped at this little restaurant close to our hotel. I got the roasted chicken. This looks absolutely amazing. Of course, bread. Sherry went with the risotto and shrimp. That, oh my gosh. Well, that was delicious. Dinner was amazing. We've walked around a little bit. It's starting to rain. We are absolutely exhausted. I think it's time to go back to the hotel. So we just got back to our hotel and kind of had a near-death experience. We were taking the elevator up to the 4th floor where we're staying, and just after it got going, like it felt like the elevator...
It like lurched and stopped.
Holy
You're like, and then it just kept going.
Terrifying,
Like,
but we're fine. Sherry, kind of day 1 in Paris. Quick wrap up. What do you think?
I'm so happy we're here.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the rest of our trip.
Tired.
Right now, I'm really excited to sleep.
Oh my gosh. So it's about 8 o'clock. We're going to go to sleep. Hopefully sleep all the way through the night so that we can wake up tomorrow and be right on schedule. It is just spectacular to be here. Dinner was amazing. Seeing some of the sights, amazing. Beautiful city. The architecture is, I mean, absolutely stunning. I want to take pictures of everything. Tomorrow, I feel like our trip officially starts.
Yep.
I'm so excited. We'll see you guys later. Good night. Or as the French would say,
Bonne nuit.
oh, bonne nuit. That's right, bonne nuit.